In the gay days before the war, when I was on holiday in the south of France, I was invited, together with a few other theatrical friends, to a very social party. When we arrived, we discovered that the party had been given in order that we should entertain it. We refused politely and were cut for the rest of the evening, which in no way impaired our enjoyment. A little later, and with malice aforethought, I wrote this song for Beatrice Lilly. It is about one of those amiable but fatuous society ladies who, strange to say, still exist. The song is called I've Been to a Marvellous Party. Quite for no reason, I'm here for the season and high as a kite. Living in error with Maud at Cap Ferrat, which couldn't be right. Everyone's here frightfully gay. Nobody cares what people say. Though the Riviera is really much queerer than Rome at its height, on Saturday night, I went to a marvellous party with Nunu and Nada and Nell. It was in the fresh air, and we went as we were, and we stayed as we were, which was hell. Poor Claire started singing at midnight, and she didn't stop singing till 4. We knew the excitement was bound to begin when Laura got blind on Dubonnet and gin and scratched her veneer with a Cartier pin. I couldn't have liked it more. I've been to a marvellous party, and I must say the fun was intense. We all had to do what the people we knew might be doing 100 years hence. We talked about growing old gracefully, and Elsie, who's 74, said, A, it's a question of being sincere, and B, if you're supple, you've nothing to fear. Then she swung upside down from a glass chandelier. I couldn't have liked it more. People's behavior away from Belgravia would make you aghast. So much variety watching society scampering past. If you have any mind at all, Gibbon's divine decline and fall seems pretty flimsy. No more than a whimsy. By way of contrast, on Wednesday last, I went to a marvellous party. We didn't start dinner till 10, and young Bobby Carr did a stunt at the bar with a lot of extraordinary men. Poor Frida arrived with a turtle, which shattered us all to the core. The Grand Duke was dancing a rumba with me when suddenly Cyril cried, fiddle-dee-dee, and he ripped off his trousers and jumped in the sea. I couldn't have liked it more. I've been to a marvellous party. Elise made an entrance with May. You'd never have guessed from her fisherman's vest that her bust had been whittled away. Poor Lulu got fried on Chianti and talked about esprit de corps. Louise made a couple of passes at Gus, and Freddie, who hates any kind of a fuss, did half the Big Apple and twisted his truss. I couldn't have liked it more.